Hi, and welcome back to the pedal steel guitar instruction video series. So if you've been watching the previous videos, you've learned about the pedals, you've learned about the knee levers, some of the chord positions, scales, seventh chords. So now it's time to put it all together and start playing along with the band. The purpose of playing along with a band or with tracks or a metronome is so that you learn to play in time. If you're in the basement just playing by yourself without any discipline of the band or the rhythm, you're going to speed up or slow down, especially if you get to a difficult passage. And you just need that discipline of the constant time passing, so you learn how to manage that. And also, you also need to learn how to train your ear so you can play in tune with the band. And of course, you have to learn all the positions on your guitar, and the best way to do that is just to play over and over and over again. So today we're going to start real simple, sort of baby steps. And we're going to play along with the band. We're going to start out playing chord positions, and then as we get familiar with that, we'll add a few things. And those of you who already know how to play, you'll have to be patient with the rest of us, because I'm assuming that people watching this don't know very much. The song we're going to play today is a chord progression from a three-chord song in the key of C, which I hope you're familiar with. It's called Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. The chord chart for Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain in C. If you want a copy of this chart, go to the right side of the screen and click on the More Info, and you'll see a link to a web page where you can get the chord chart as well as the positions chart, which I'm going to cover next. So it's a simple three-chord song, 4 measures of C. Second line has 2 measures of G7 and 2 of C. Then it's the same form again, 4 measures of C, 2 measures of G7 and 2 measures of C. We have a C7 here, which is leading us to the 4 chord F. And then after 4 measures of F, we're going to go to 2 measures of C, 2 measures of G7, 4 measures of C, G7 for 2, and C. Notice there's no intro or outro or tag. We're going to work with this chord chart, and we're going to look at each chord position. Each of these represents a measure, and we're going to write in suggested places to play this on your guitar. So here's the chart with my suggestions for where to play these, and this is the way I'm going to play them on the demo. And these are positions you probably know if you've studied at all about this. It starts in C at 3AB, which is the pedals down. Then it goes to 8, which is open. Then 11A and F, which is that position 3 frets above the open position. Then we go to the octave here at 15, which is the same as 3A and B, just an octave higher. Then we go to take the pedals off, and we have a G chord right underneath. Now we're not going to play the 7th chords. We're going to play just the major chords until we get familiar with the guitar. For this measure, we're going 10A and B, pedals down. And back to 8, then back to 3. Here's a new one. This is a 1E, which is 2 frets back of the pedals down of this position here. Remember, we only play the 4th and 5th, or 5th and 8th strings on this position. Then that's the same. This is the same. Then we go to the G7 here, it's 10A and B, and then we have a 6A and F, which is another G position, 3 frets up from the open, 3rd fret. Then we have familiar positions. Now we're going to go to F, and when we go to F, that's going to be something new. We got F at the first fret, then up 3 here at the 4 A and F, then the pedals down at 8, and then 2 frets back with the E lever. So this is the one you'd use 4 and 5 or 5 and 8. And we go back to C for 2 measures, and G7. These we've done before. 4 measures of C, which we played before, 2 measures G7, and then 2 measures of C, and that's the end. So I want to encourage you to make your own charts. Don't go by what I did. Take the chord chart and write down your own positions that you'd like to use. You might find ones that sound better to you. And it's a real good exercise in pre-programming what you're going to play. Okay, here we are at the guitar, and we're just going to run over the positions we're going to use on this track. It's in C, so we have the C position right here at the 3rd fret, pedals down. Another one here at 8, open. 3 frets up at 11, A and F, and then the octave pedals down there. And then we have that other position, which is 2 frets back of the pedals down. So here we are at 3 pedals down. Go back 2 and use the E. That's on 4 and 5. You can do 5 and 8. So that's for C. For G, we have G open, A and F, pedals down at 10, the octave at 15, and then for F we have fret 1, 4 A and F, 8 A and B, and then back here at 6 E. And we're not going to go above the 15th fret today, because we got plenty to deal with just with all these different positions to get them straight in your head and find them on the guitar. Before we play the track, I just wanted to say that you need to have a way to play with a band without actually having everybody over to the house. So you need to get a metronome or a computer program that'll play a rhythm track for you, or you can buy pre-recorded tracks, or you can make your own. So you got some options there, but you definitely need to practice with tracks. Now, this is from Band in a Box, which is probably a cheap way to go. And if somebody has Band in a Box and wants the arrangement that I've used on this video, you can just email me and I'll send you. It's a small file. So it's time to play. That's all we have time for today. Get yourself some tracks and practice. Squeeze those pedals so it sounds like a pedal steel guitar, and come on back. We've got a lot more to cover.